Wonderful. So for those of you who are joining us, this Instagram Live in particular is related to college. So if you're thinking about college in the future, make sure you stay with us. And if you have friends that are thinking about college in the future, make sure you send this live to them. I see that we have people from Brazil. Elisa here. Hi, Douglas. Mern. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your names, guys. Turkey. Hello, everyone. Lots of people from Turkey. Hi, Turkey. Hey, Brazil. Any other countries here? Wonderful. So let me introduce myself again. My name is Luciana Barbiero, and I am the academic and career advisor at Approach. And in this Instagram Live is something new that we're bringing here just for you guys. So how cool is that? Today is College Tuesday. And I am here to answer questions that you might have related to college. And today, of course, we are going to be trying something new, right? Because everybody has been trying something new, right? Have you guys been trying something new? What I'm going to try today is to record a question and answer style on our Instagram Live. So this is something that I am doing today that is new to me. And can you write in the comments if you guys are doing something new as well? Or have you tried maybe last week? How is your week going at home? Right? Lots of people here in the US are working and studying from home. I'm not sure how the situation in Turkey is. I know that we have a lot of people watching from Turkey. So please tell me in the comments if you have tried something new. Nice to meet you. Salam. How is it going? Hey. Hi everyone. Well, once again, welcome to our Instagram Live. I am going to, let's check here. I'm going to have a question box for you that throughout the live, this Instagram Live is going to be solely focused in answering questions that you have about college. And I don't want you to write your comments here in the chat, but as you can see, close to the comments section, there is a little question mark, right? So I want you to go to the question mark and write your question there. Why? Because then it's going to pop up in my screen and everybody can see your question and we're not going to get all lost with so many questions in the chat. Okay? So again, when you write your comments to the right side, you're going to see a little question mark, right? Go there, type your question, and I'm going to be opening up questions as we go to answer questions that students might have about college, okay? Let's see if we have any questions so far. Okay, so we have a few questions already. Oh, I see that you guys answered before I go to my questions. I see that some of you said, mentioned about some things, new things that you've been doing. Awesome, Tyler, I see that you're painting. That's wonderful. I see that Michelle is doing something new. She's working from home. How wonderful. This is something new for me too, and I'm very excited about that. I see that Felipe has been watching the snow. How cool is that? How wonderful that we have time to look outside of the window. Maybe you're having time with your kids, right? So that must be something cool. I see that Mariana, she said that I'm doing yoga with my kids. Aw, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I've been practicing yoga every morning with my dogs. So that's nice that you're practicing yoga. It can be something so nice to calm your mind down, right? Let's see. TC, she said that I've been watching the lives of Approach. Great job, everyone. I'm happy that you guys are using this time to, get knowledge and get your questions answered. Eating and sleeping. Oh yeah, we've been doing that a lot. Reading more. Oh my goodness, you guys are doing fantastic here. Look at this. Learning coding. Wow. Kudos to you. That's amazing. Netflix, Kimberly. Kimberly is also our student ambassador. Mariana too. I know that she answered there. Let's see what else. We have Monsieur is asking movie. Any suggestions? Let me see here. Guys, you're doing amazing. You answered so many good ones. Workout. Who's working out from home? Me. Let me see here. Okay, now I want you to take the time. I'm gonna pull a few more of this because it's fun. Cooking, right? So much fun. Well, thank you so much for sharing the new things that you guys have been doing. I think it's a very exciting time for us to be, learning new things and expanding our knowledge and connections. I do want to mention, if you just joined our Instagram live now, I actually haven't wrote here. It is college, right here, College Tuesday. And I want to post, and let me see if I can pin my comment, because I want you guys to know what we're going to be talking about today. Wonderful. Okay, so I know that a bunch of you shared something new that you have been doing this weekend. That's wonderful. I'm so happy that you guys are engaged. But now I want you to take the time to write questions related to college, right? Because today is College Tuesday, and I am here to answer the questions that you might have related to studying in a college or university here in the United States. If you just joined us, again, my name is Luciana. I am the academic and career advisor at Approach, and what I do is help students transition from our ESL school to a college setting. So now I'm going to open my question box here to see what questions I have related to college. And I see a really good question here. Lou is asking, when should I start my application process? So when is a good time for you to start your application process? And that's a great question. So this is all I would say. First, think about where your English is at right now. So if you are a student here at Approach, we recommend that you complete all your ESL program first. And then after you complete your ESL program at Approach, you will take a test at Approach, which will tell us if you're ready to move to college. And something very cool that we have here at Approach, we have partnerships with several different colleges in the New England area. So Massachusetts, or Rhode Island, New Hampshire. And if you are an Approach student, you can transfer to any of these universities without the TOEFL requirement, as long as you are in a good level of English. So let's give an example here. When should I start my application process, Luciana? Okay, so let's say that right now you want to pursue your master's degree, okay? And you want to start, let's say you want to start in January next year, okay? When is a good time for that? I would say that ideally, think about 4 or 5 months at least. Why? Because you will need to get documents from your home country. Sometimes your high school or your college, university back in your home country needs to send official documents to the college here in the US, so that can take time. You need to translate a bunch of documents. You need to write your personal statement. You need letters of recommendation. So there are a lot of things that you must do to prepare for this application process. So let's say even if you're thinking about applying in January, come and talk to me as soon as possible. I know that we have a lot of followers here from different countries, and this service is specifically for our Approach students. So hopefully you guys will become our students in the near future, and then we will get a chance to meet in person, right? After all this passes. So again, if you are an Approach student, make sure you schedule an appointment with me. I am available online, and last week I spoke to some of our students already to start making plans for their future. Okay, so when should I start my application process? 4 or 5 months, give it some time for yourself. but as early as possible. Even if your English is not there yet, you can always come and talk to me. And before I go to my next question here, if you just joined us, I do want to say that if you have a question, please write your question. You see that in the comments box to the right side, there's a little question mark. Go there and type your question from there, because I'm not going to be looking at the chat. Otherwise, your questions are going to be lost forever and I'm not going to see them. Just kidding. I'm going to go to the question box. Let's see what's the next question I have here. Can I complete my bachelor's degree in the US? And that's a really good question, and I get this question a lot from students. So sometimes, let's say Mary, okay? Let's think about this student. We have Mary. Mary started pursuing her bachelor's degree in Turkey, right? So we have a lot of people from Turkey here. Probably would be a different name too. But anyway, let's say that Mary from Turkey started her bachelor's degree there. But she hasn't finished her bachelor's degree. Is it possible to complete her bachelor's degree here in the US without starting everything all over again? Yes, that's the good news. There are systems that you can, you send your transcripts from your college or university back from your home country to a company. This company will translate, and then you can send it to another company who will check the classes that you took back in your home country and see if you can transfer them to a college or university here in the US. So that's what's pretty cool, right? Maybe you have 2 years of coursework back in your home country and you want to complete your bachelor's degree here in the US, you can do that. Let's see what's the next question I have. Again, guys, you can write your questions down here. Right next to the comments, there are a question mark that you can just go there and ask the question. Okay, how much does it cost to attend a college in the US? So this is a very broad question, right? How much does it cost to attend a college in the US? Let's break this question down a little bit. So if you are applying for an undergraduate program, meaning this could be an associate's degree or bachelor's degree. So let's focus on that first, okay? If you're going to pursue an associate's degree is a 2-year program, a 2-year degree program, which is usually ideal for people who have, just graduated from high school and want to start in a community college to get their associate's degree. Or it could be, for example, let's say that after high school, what you did was you started working and you never really got a chance to go to college, right? So what you would happen first, you could start doing an associate's degree. And the reason why people choose pursuing an associate's degree is that usually it's cheaper, the tuition cost. Let's talk about money, right? How much that would cost. Here in the Massachusetts area, the average of community colleges are around, I would say, $12,000 to $14,000 per year. $12,000 to $14,000 per year, okay? Just so you have an idea. And I'm pretty sure I will be talking about payment plans and how you can pay that, so don't worry about it. Stay here with us. So an associate's degree, a 2-year degree program in the US in a community college, average $12,000 to $14,000 per year. Now, if you move to a bachelor's degree, then it's a little bit different, right? There are bachelor's degrees that are also the same price range, 12 to 14, but these programs are more focused to adults. If you have just graduated high school and you are 18, 19, you will probably apply for a more traditional program. The same ones that, how you see in movies, all this like college, American life, that's what you would be applying for, a very traditional program. So that in that case, usually the price range can be around $30,000 to $50,000 per year. don't worry, there are scholarships available, and I will be talking about that in a minute. So I talked about associate's degree, which is a 2-year degree program, bachelor's degree, which is a 4-year degree program, and the price range. And I will be telling you information about master's degree, how much it costs. Before I do that, I do want to remind you, if you have just joined this Instagram live, please write your questions in the question mark near the comments. Do not write your question in the chat here because I'm not going to see it. Go and write your question in the question mark, okay? Let's focus now into master's degree. Luciana, I finished my bachelor's degree back in my home country. What should I do now? You should pursue a master's degree. A master's degree happens usually after you complete your 4-year bachelor's degree. It could be back in your home country or here in the US. And then the master's degree is a 2-year program, but at a graduate level. So it's above, we have the associate's degree, we have the bachelor's degree, and then we have the master's degree, right? Now let's talk about price range, because a lot of students don't know how much it costs. It really varies depending on the university you're applying to. If you're talking about partners that approach us as an institution to have partnership with, most of our partner colleges and universities offer programs at a price range of $12,000 to $14,000 per year. So that's not bad at all. There are universities, of course, that you're going to pay $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per year, but it's not the case of our institutions. Again, Approach has partnership with several different colleges and universities in the Massachusetts area, and their price range is not bad at all. Price range is $12,000 to $14,000 per year. Okay, just so you can start thinking about that. Yeah, that's affordable. If you don't understand me yet, I see in the comments, I would say that the first step is coming to Approach and applying to study English with us. When your English gets a little bit better, you're going to be ready to transfer to one of our partner colleges or universities. Okay, so let me see the next question. And again, if you have a question, write in the little question mark, okay? Please don't write in the comments. Let me see. Okay, I have a question that is specifically about what I was just talking about too. Are payment plans available for international students? Who knows that? The answer to that question. What do you guys think? Are payment plans available for international students? What do you think? You can write in the comments. So, let me tell you something. I was just talking to you about, the price range, 12 to 14, sometimes depending on the program is 30 to 50, So what's something very cool that a lot of students don't know is that you can finance your education, okay? And this is something that you can do through the college. Now, the college is not going to offer a loan for you. The college will offer you monthly payments. So that's pretty cool. A lot of colleges, for example, let's say, just so you have an idea, let's say that your semester, you're going to study from January to half of May. The semester costs $6,000, right? The college will be able to break that $6,000 to 5, 4, 6 payment plans per month. So you don't have to pay everything at once. You can pay per month directly with the college. Sometimes all that they do, they will charge you a small fee first, like because they will be doing this monthly payments for you. But it's really a lot of colleges offer that, and international students are eligible to do that as well. Someone wrote in Portuguese that Luciana is a Brazilian name. Yes, that's because I am Brazilian. Okay, so payment plans. Do you guys have any extra questions about payment plans? Is this clear? I hope it is. If it's not, feel free to write your question in the comments or in our question box. And I saw another question here that is connected to financing part. Do colleges and universities offer scholarships for international students? Wow, that's a really good question. What do you guys think? Do you think colleges and universities in the US offer scholarships for international students? Do you know what scholarships are? Scholarships are, it's pretty much free money, if I would, make it simple, that the college will give to the international student or to any student. Do you think colleges and universities in the US offer that to international students? So let me answer that question, right? Yes. Colleges and universities do offer scholarships for international students. Wow, good news, right? And I have several stories of successful stories from our students that I want to share with you too, just so you know that this is something that, I know that a lot of times we read about it, but we wonder, is this actually true? Is it real? And I'm here to tell you that yes, it's true and it's real. Let me give you a few examples. So we have a few of our international students from the engineering field that they applied to one of our partner colleges called Merrimack College. Most of those students, we had about 3, 4, or 5 students, 3 students last year and probably 2 more students applying this year to that specific college. And most of them got a scholarship. Usually the range of the scholarship for them was about $5,000 for the year. Luciana, is it guaranteed that I'm gonna get this scholarship? No. Is it impossible to get that scholarship? No. So as I am telling you, the stories that I'm telling you are from approach students, right? That they transferred or are in the process of transferring to Merrimack College, for example, and they got that. Let me tell you another example that if you were here with us last week, we hosted an Instagram Live with Sophie, one of our students, and she just got accepted to Anna Maria College with a scholarship of $23,000 per year. So that's pretty amazing. And I'm sharing you this not only because I'm talking about approach students, but I'm also talking about partner colleges and universities that we have. So that's pretty cool for you to see. There are several benefits that you get being an approach student, and the transition to these colleges and universities become much smoother. If you have any additional questions about scholarships, again, you're welcome to go in the question mark near the comments and write your questions there. Can international students work in the US? What do you guys think? I'm gonna give it a few seconds. What do you think? Can international students work in the US? So, let me tell you that. Yes and no. Okay, what do I mean by that? If you are an international student studying in an English language school, like Approach or any other one that maybe you're watching as you're from a different school. If you are an international student studying in an English language school, you cannot work outside of campus, but you are eligible to work on campus, up to 20 hours per week. And this is, of course, if there are jobs available in your campus, right? So if there is, fantastic. Here at Approach, we hire a bunch of students last year, and you can see them around the school. And this is a great opportunity for you. It's going to be your first job here in the US, right? So that's a fantastic opportunity for you. Now, something that you might not know that is really, really good news is that when you transfer to a college or university, your chances of getting hired rise. It's more likely that you get hired by a college than, let's say, an English language school, because probably the English language school is going to be a little bit smaller, so we might not have as many positions available. But when you transfer to a US college or university, the same rule applies. You can still work up to 20 hours per week on campus during your period studying. And also there's an addition to that is really cool, that you can work outside with a company with the authorization of the college or university that you are applying to. So I will be I think there's another question related to CPT and OPT that I'm going to bring up very soon. It's a work authorization for international students. Let me see if I can find it here. So the difference between CPT and OPT, and I want to bring out this question in particular because it's connected to work opportunities for international students. And I want you to be very, open your ears, get pen and paper, and write this down because it's very important that you know. So I understand that when you come here as an international student, sometimes you go through these feelings of, I'm only an international student here. I'm here only studying English, because you can't work or do anything, right? But let me tell you something. Hold on. It's a first step. You're learning English first, because then you can continue farther in your education or your professional experience when you are in a college or university. And let me tell you how this works. So for example, if I transfer to, let's say, I transfer to Merrimack College. In the first year that I'm doing my master's degree, I can only work on campus. But in my second year that I am pursuing my master's degree, it's different, because what happens is that you can apply for a work authorization called CPT. It's curricular practical training. CPT is not a work visa. It's a work authorization for international students. And this is not granted for everyone. The college or university needs to authorize that because it needs to be in the part of your curriculum that you need to get professional experience outside of college. And then the way this works is pretty much like this. You study for one full academic year, and then let's say you're in the engineering field, right? You apply to work for an engineering company, and then they hire you. And then what happens, you will be studying full-time with the college, and you will be able to work for up to 20 hours per week with this company outside. So this is an advantage that you can take. You can take advantage of this by being an international student, but never forget that this is not a work visa. It's a work authorization for international students, and you can't just go to college and do whatever you want. You need the authorization from the college to say you're okay to work outside. Is that clear? I hope it is. And then the OPT is something that it's also a work authorization for international students, but it works a little bit different. So the way the OPT works is, you did you studied, you completed your program. Let's say if you're doing a master's degree, your master's degree took 2 years to complete, right? So you completed that. After you completed a degree program, you become eligible for OPT, optional practical training. So this is something optional. If you want to do it, you do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't need to do it. But a lot of students do like to do that because that gives students an opportunity to get some professional experience. So you can work for up to 1 year full-time. So that will be up to 40 hours per week. So CPT, 20 hours per week usually after 1 full academic year, if the college authorizes. OPT, after you complete a degree program in the US, you can work outside of campus as long as the college authorizes, and this could be up to 40 hours per week. Now, if you are from the STEM field. I have good news for you. STEM stands for S, science, T, technology, E, engineering, M, math. If you are from science, technology, engineering, or math fields, you have an advantage because not only you become eligible for 1 year of work authorization, which is the OPT, after you complete your program, but also you have a 24-month extension that you can request. So if you are from the STEM field, your OPT could last up to 3 years. Okay? So this is a fantastic opportunity for students that, let's say if your plan is to go back to your home country, you're going back to your home country not only with a degree from the US, but also with some professional experience. And if you dream about staying here in the US, this is also a good chance for you to get connected to companies. And so, you know, to develop something, get to know people and see if, you know, maybe we don't know, but the company that you're working for could potentially apply for a work visa for you. It's not a guarantee or anything, but you're there, you're working hard, and this could potentially be an opportunity. So guys, we were just talking about college here, and I had so many great questions to answer, but unfortunately, because I got disconnected, your questions went all away. So I do want to finish up. If you have any other questions about college, please type in the comment section to your right. There's a little question mark. You can send your question there, and I can answer. I just want to wave back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And this is just going to be very quickly. I do wanted to mention to you that now every Tuesday at 3 p.m. we're going live on Approach Instagram to answer questions that students might have about college. Again, my name is Luciana Barbiero, and I am the Academic and Career Advisor here at Approach. And we will be going live every Tuesday at 3 p.m. to answer questions students might have about college. If you just joined our live and you're not sure what's going on here, I just got disconnected from my other live, and I unfortunately missed all of your questions, but feel free to send here your questions. Oh, maybe, hold on. I did lose most of them. Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, we just wanted to say thank you so much for being here with us today. And we did already a 40-minute live. That was pretty long already. But we will be here next Tuesday at 3 p.m. Make sure you write all your questions down before. Think about anything that you need to know related to college. And hopefully I will be able to answer for you next week on Tuesday. Thanks again for joining our Instagram Live today, and I hope to see you all again and your friends next Tuesday at 3 p.m. to talk about college. Bye, guys. Thank you.